Yo, what's cracking, guys? It's Elliot from Neanderthal Fitness, and this is a, a video that some of you guys probably won't want to see, and some of you guys might want to see, but I feel like I have to make. So, sorry about the dodgy camera angle. First thing to mention is it's kind of weird that you can see my camera in the distance there by the Christmas tree. Obviously, we got the Christmas tree up now. It's well on its way to Christmas. Um, anyway, but yeah, camera over there, and I'm filming on the phone because it's just quick to upload without any editing or anything. So, I was in the middle of making dinner, and I thought, fuck this shit, while the place is empty, I'm going to make this video, put it out there. Obviously, I've already sworn, but, spoiler alert, I may swear some more during this video, because I am kind of angry, I'm kind of pissed off. So if that kind of stuff offends your sensibilities, or you're young, or whatever, then obviously don't watch the rest of the video. But if you want to hear what I've got to say, then check this out. Basically, I've been doing this bulking thing for a while, and I've fallen off the wagon a couple of times. Yes, that is true. I would be further along and would have made more progress than I have had I not fallen off the wagon a few times. That being said, I have made some gains. So you can see, even when I'm dressed, my chest is bigger than it used to be, my arms are bigger than they used to be. You've seen the measurements, you've seen the weights. I've gone from I was 130 something to around about just over 150 pounds now. What's it been, 2-3 months, something like that, maybe 3 months, I guess. And I've not done it religiously. I've not really trained that hard, no, I have trained hard. I've trained fucking hard when I've trained. But what I mean by that is there have been weeks where I've missed a day. Sometimes maybe I've missed 2 days, or I've messed up on my eating for half the week or whatever, because I've not been 100% dedicated to the cause. And there are a couple of things that I'm taking from this. There's a couple of other things involved in this, but it's all going to be explained. But basically, when I started Neanderthal Fitness was never supposed to be about bodybuilding. Neanderthal Fitness was never supposed to be about being the biggest motherfucker out there. I'm only 5'7". Even if I got big, if I got bigger arms or whatever, I'm not gonna get 20 plus 22-inch arms at 5'7" naturally. Maybe some guys could, right? I'm not saying that my height is the indeterminate factor in the fact that naturally I won't get 22-inch arms, which to me, if you don't have 22, 24-inch arms, you ain't big. You're just as scrawny as every other motherfucker out there. You might just be a little bit more toned, but you're not big unless you're 20 plus arms. That's just me. That's just what I find impressive, right? I watch natural bodybuilding contests. I'm not really impressed by their physiques. I like fucking mass monsters. That's what I wanted to be when I got interested in weights when I was younger, when both my parents were bodybuilding amateurly, and I was like, yeah, I want a slice of that shit. But yeah, I'm 5'7", so I'm quite short for a dude. The bigger you are, the more cross-sectional size your muscles have, and therefore the more structure they have to expand into and get bigger. But also, not only am I quite short, my shoulders are very narrow. I'm limb dominant in that way because my frame is so small that I tend to gain size on my arms more easily than my body, but not to the degree that I'm ever going to get those 22-inch guns naturally. If I want to do that shit, I'm going to have to be sticking some special supplements in my ass cheeks, right? And I hate people who limit themselves, and I'm limiting myself now. And I want to say to you guys, any of you who have that vision, maybe you're the same size as me, maybe you're smaller than me, and you're like, yeah, I can do it. Fucking, if you believe it, do it, go out and do it, and get those 20-inch arms, and then come back and tell me I'm a fool for not pursuing it when I was younger. But, basically, I think without taking steroids, I will never achieve the physique that I want to achieve from bodybuilding. My girlfriend has told me explicitly several times if I ever take steroids, we're gonna break up. And well, that's fair enough. You know, it's like if you get with someone and they're not using drugs, and then they start using drugs, you know, that could be a deal breaker. And obviously, we're quite serious. We live together, blah blah blah. I don't really want that shit. And to be honest, I'm a bit of a pussy with sticking needles in myself. I can't even swallow tablets. Like, I don't think that shit would work for me, certainly not at this point in my life. And the other thing is that, like I said, Neanderthal fitness was never supposed to be about getting big. It was supposed to be about health, about longevity, about being in the same shape that our ancestors were in. And I'm not being true to that. The channel is small as fuck. The channel has like a couple of hundred subscribers. And that's amazing that I've reached out and I'm speaking to that many people on a weekly basis, but it's still shit. Like, it's so small. And I think part of the reason is that there's this mixed message. There's the Neanderthal fitness message, which is holistic training, which is health, longevity, fitness, paleo eating, you know, having a functional fit body. And then there's me trying to get big and jacked just because I'm getting hate from people on the interwebs saying, oh, you're too small to give fitness advice, and thinking my channel will never grow if I don't get freaking massive. But what I've noticed through this training is a number of things. I'm fucking up my joints, like I'm having joint pain all the time. Obviously, my back is fucked. You guys know my story with my kyphosis. My back is fucked, my shoulders are fucked, and all this like heavy weight training is just compounding these problems. It's not improving the situation for me. And my bulking has made me feel like shit. Like, yeah, I've gained size, and I'm really happy that for the first time in my life, doing bodybuilding type shit, I've found the missing link to the formula for gaining size, and it is the food. It is simply calories in, calories out. Same as everyone tells you, but nobody believes that shit. Everyone always thinks they're eating enough, but when I started tracking my calories, eating 3,000 calories a day or thereabouts, my weight's going up, my strength is going up. Like, if I kept on this path and I didn't die from how unhealthy I'm being right now, I'd probably make some fucking gains and I'd get bigger in time. Like, if I was, you know, stuck to it and dedicated. The thing is, I've had like fucking constant heartburn for the past 3 months, basically, since I've been eating like this. I've had basically heartburn all the fucking time. I feel like crap, like the food I'm eating is shit. In the past, my bulking diet was much better. It was basically paleo. I was eating mashed potatoes, I was eating butter, I was eating like actual butter, not margarine, I was eating meat, I was drinking whole milk, and I was eating veggies, and that was like it. And eggs and stuff, and now I'm eating more bread, and I'm eating pastas, because I'm poor, I'm broke ass at the moment, and that's the kind of food that I can afford to get enough calories to bulk. And it's turning my internals to shit, and I'm not fit, I'm not getting fit, and just making me mad, because that's what the whole message was about. Like, was that the fitness industry is fucked. It's all about aesthetics, and it's not about actually getting fit, functional, healthy, and longevity. Like, health doesn't mean what it used to mean in the health and fitness industry. I did a video about that shit. It meant something to me once, and I abandoned that cause. Basically, what I'm trying to say in a long-winded way is that I've finished my one tub of the mass gainer. I am not opening the second tub of the mass gainer yet. I am going to try and continue to gain size in the future, and I'm going to try and limit muscle loss right now as much as is humanly possible. However, what I want to do is just focus on functionality and what this channel was supposed to be about. I want to be healthy, I want to feel healthy, perform well. I'm signing up to run a half marathon next year to give me something to actually get out and run for again. I'm starting to get back into calisthenics because, one, like I said, I'm poor, and the gym is like a pain to pay for, and I always get so pissed off and stressed out when I go in there because there's people in my way when I could be doing shit. When, you know, at home I can do push-ups, in the park I can do pull-ups, I've got my rings, I can do all that shit. I've started doing it for a couple of days now, and I really want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Can I do a dragon flag? Can I do a muscle up? Can I finally do goddamn 10, 15 pull-ups with good form in a set? Can I run the half marathon in under 2 hours? Can I do all of these basic fitness benchmarks? Like, what's the point in being 200 pounds and big as fuck and looking good with your shirt off if you can't actually do fuck all with it? And I'm not saying that this is right for everyone. If people want to get big and people feel healthy doing what they're doing, do what you're doing. But I'm just saying, for me, I want to be able to do 100 push-ups. I want to be able to do handstand push-ups, muscle-ups. I want to be able to do skin the cat, you know, on the rings. I want to have shoulders that don't click every time I fucking do an exercise. And I don't want to feel like my joints and connective tissues are getting fucked up every time I work out. I want to injury-proof my body, get healthy, get fit, all of that stuff. I want to do that, and I want to document that on the channel. So I'm going to go back to my roots. I want to be doing healthy paleo food. I want to be focusing on the quality, not the quantity right now. When I've got more money, yeah, I can do quality and quantity and start to get bigger. But at the moment, it's just quality, organic food where I can. You know, only getting my meat from the butchers where I know where it's come from, like wild game and shit, not from supermarkets where it's pumped full of shit. And I'm not eating chocolate, not eating crisps and all this other crap just to get calories in when I'm a bit shy one day. Just being healthy, running, doing cardio of all things, doing all of this shit. And I want to get healthy and fit and be the goddamn hippie that I know I am on the inside. And hopefully that'll touch on something with some of you guys who agree with my thoughts on health and fitness. And if anyone doesn't like it and they unsubscribe, whatever, I'm still going to put the content out there, because there is a man who shares my name, Elliot Holst. All of you guys, if you found my video, you've definitely found his. And I believe in the message that he has been putting out for years now. I believe that you need to try and find the strongest version of yourself at all costs. And anyone who doesn't want to take that journey with you are probably just stuck further back on their journey, or they're going to hold you back. And so I'm not going to beg anyone to stay with the channel and see what happens. If you don't like the sound of this, then be gone. I don't mind. It's up to you. But, you know, I'm going to do this because this feels right for me, and I don't care if people think that I'm quitting on the bulking and I'm failing. Yeah, to a degree, that's true. I am quitting, and I'm not going to achieve that, like 170, 180 pounds, whatever, that the bulk was supposed to do. But I'm not going to have heartburn every day. I'm going to be able to run 5 miles without getting out of breath. I'm going to be able to do 20 pull-ups. I'm going to be able to do all of this shit, and my body's going to perform better. I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to be healthier than ever before. And I think that shit is important. So that is what I'm going for. Peace. Comment, subscribe, do whatever the you want to do, and I will produce another video soon.